Key point number 2. Key point number 2. Think without ink approaches. Every problem, listen carefully, sir. Think without ink approach. Think without ink approach. We will do a variety of problems to understand how you can solve the questions very logically. First one, P equivalent to 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial and so on up to 10 into 10 factorial. Remainder 1, P plus 2 divided by 11 factorial. P equivalent to 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial, 3 into 3 factorial and so on up to 10 into 10 factorial. Method 1. Method 1. Traditional method. Traditional method. Listen carefully, sir. So, this is nothing but 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial and so on up to 10 into 10 factorial. This is nothing but summation of n into n factorial, n equivalent to 1 to 10. Am I right? 1 into 1 factorial, 2 into 2 factorial, 3 into 3 factorial, 10 into 10 factorial. This is nothing but summation n equivalent to 1 to 10. N plus 1 minus 1 into n factorial. This is nothing but summation n equivalent to 1 to 10, n plus 1 factorial minus n factorial, because n plus 1 factorial is n plus 1 into n factorial. So, if I open up this bracket, 1 if I substitute 2 factorial minus 1 factorial, n equivalent to 2 if I substitute 3 factorial minus 2 factorial, n equivalent to 3, 4 factorial minus 3 factorial, n equivalent to 10, 11 factorial minus 10 factorial. So, all the intermediate terms are cancelled. All the intermediate terms are cancelled. Minus has got a preceding plus. Minus will have a preceding. So, it is nothing but 11 factorial minus 1. So, reminder 11 factorial minus 1 plus 2 divided by 11 factorial. This remainder 11 factorial plus 1 divided by 11 factorial. Answer is 1. This is a traditional method. Everybody can solve this traditional method. What is the idea? Transforming this n into n factorial as n plus 1 factorial minus n factorial. P is 1 factorial, 2 into 2 factorial, 3 into 3 factorial, 10 into 10 factorial. So, it is nothing but n into n factorial. N into n factorial. It is n can be written as n plus 1 minus 1. N plus 1 into n factorial is n plus 1 factorial minus n factorial. N is 1, n is 2, n is 3 and so on up to n is 10. So, here if you observe, every negative minus 2 factorial is preceded by a positive. Minus 3 factorial will be preceded by a plus 3 factorial. If there is a plus 4 factorial, after some time there will be minus 1, minus 4 factorial. It goes on up to 11. 11 factorial plus 1 divided by 11 factorial. 11 factorial, 11 factorial cancel. Answer is 1. Answer is 1. Traditional method. Method 2. Method 2. Anil Nair's approach. Method 2. Question is P is 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial plus 4 into 4 factorial and so on up to 10 into 10 factorial. Remainder 1, P plus 2 is divided by 10 factorial. Now, method 2. Anil Nair's approach. Now, if you see how you can solve this question easily, this is 11 factorial. It is ending with 10 factorial. It is ending with 10 factorial. Remainder is 11 factorial. Suppose if it is ending with 2 factorial, 2 into 2 factorial, question would have been remind 1 p plus 2 divided by 3 factorial. If it is till 3 factorial, 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial. Remainder would have been p plus 2 divided by 4 factorial. I hope the idea is clear. So, this is nothing but remainder of 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 2, 7 divided by 6, 7 divided by 6, remainder is 1. These is nothing but 2 2s are 4, 6 3s are 18, which is 23. So, these is nothing but a remainder of 23 plus 2, 25 divided by 24, 24 1s are 24. What is the answer? 1. So, these is nothing but just logically it is ending at 10 factorial. It is ending at 10 factorial. Denominator is 11 factorial. If it is ending at 10 factorial, denominator is 11 factorial. That means if it is ending at 3 factorial, denominator will be 4 factorial. I hope it is clear. This is nothing but, right? Simplify the problem. This is what I wanted to teach you. Simplify, don't complicate the problem. Simplify, don't complicate. Don't try to go till 10 factorial, right? Go till 3 factorial divided by 4 factorial. Simplify, don't complicate it. I hope the idea is clear. If it is ending with 10 factorial, denominator is 11 factorial. If it is ending at 2 factorial, denominator is 3 factorial. Ending at 3 factorial, denominator is 4 factorial. Question number 1. Quality questions we are going to solve in today's class, sir. I hope it is clear. Question number 2. Question number 2. R equivalent to 30 power 65 minus 29 power 65 divided by 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64. Find the range of R. Find the range of R. Options. See here, sir. Options. 0 less than R less than or equivalent to 0.5. 0.5 less than R less than or equivalent to 0.5. 0.5 less than R less than or equivalent to 0.9. D. R is greater than 1. R is greater than 1. R is 30 power 65 minus 29 power 65 divided by 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64. Find the range of R. Now, again, traditional method. Method number 1. Traditional method. Traditional method. Now, if you see a cube minus b cube, this is nothing but a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. Now, if you observe, this is nothing but a cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus b square plus something. That something we don't require. That means similarly a power 5 minus b power 5 is a minus b into a power 4 plus b power 4 plus something. Are you all with me? Same analogy. Similarly a power 65 minus b power 65, which is a minus b into a power 64 plus b power 64 plus something. Let a be 30 and b be 29. 30 power 65 minus 29 power 65, which is 30 minus 29 into 30 power 64, 29 power 64 plus something. If I divide it by 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64, if I divide it by 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64, over answer. Now, if you observe 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64 divided by this, it is 1. 1 plus something. Answer is greater than 1. Answer is greater than 1. Please write down this important key point. A cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus b square plus something. Same analogy, a power 5 minus b power 5 is a minus b into a power 4 plus b power 4 plus something. That's something we don't need. You don't need to find out also. A power 65 minus b power 65 is a minus b into a power 64 plus b power 64 plus something. So this is nothing but 30 minus 29, anyway it is 1. 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64 plus something. This divided by this, it is 1 plus something. 1 plus something is nothing but greater than 1. 1 plus something is nothing but greater than 1. Greater than 1. It is method number 1, traditional method, time consuming method. Method number 2, Anil Nair's approach. Method number 1, I hope it is clear. Method number 2. Method number 1, this is how most of the students will solve this question. Now let me write the question. 30 power 65 minus 29 power 65 divided by 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64. Now, find the range of R. This is the question. Find the range of R. Method number 2. Anil Nair's approach. Anil Nair's approach using answer options. I will use answer options. Using answer options. See here. Option A, B, C, D. D is given as R is greater than 1. I am assuming fourth one is right. If I assume fourth one is right, 30 power 65 minus 29 power 64 5 divided by 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64 greater than 1. So these 30 power 65 minus 29 power 65 is greater than 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64. These 30 power 65 minus 30 power 64 greater than 29 power 65 plus 29 power 64. These 30 power 64, 30 minus 1, 30 minus 1 is greater than 29 power 64, 1 plus 29. 30 power 64 into 29 greater than 29 power 64 into 30, which is 30 power 63 is greater than 29 power 63, which is true. That means my assumption that fourth option is true is right. I hope the idea is clear. 30 power 65 minus 29 power 65 divided by 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64 greater than 1. If it is greater than 1, cross multiply. 30 power 65 minus 29 power 65 greater than 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64. This comes this side, this comes this side. 30 power 64 I took common in both the numbers. 30 minus 1. I took 29 power 64 common. So 30 power 64 into 29 is greater than 29 power 64 into 30. 30 power 63 is greater than 29 power 63, which is definitely true. If it is definitely true, my assumption that option D is true, that is also is true. So answer for this question is D, by using answer options. By using answer option. I hope it is clear. Method number 2, I hope it is clear. Method number 3. Method number 3. Please write down. Method number 3. Method number 2 over. Method number 3. Anil Nair's method without using answer option. Anil Nair's method without using answer options. Without using answer options. I used answer options, now I will solve without using answer options. R is 30 power 65 minus 29 power 65 divided by 30 power 64 plus 29 power 64. Idea is simplify the problem. Idea is take a smaller values and see what is happening. Forget about 65 and 64. They are higher values. Let me take it from square. 30 square minus 29 square divided by 30 power 1 plus 29 power 1. These 30 minus 29 into 30 plus 29 divided by 30 plus 29, which is 1. For n value 2, I got r equivalent to 1. N value 3. 30 cube minus 29 cube divided by 30 square plus 29 square. These 30 minus 29 into 30 square plus 29 square plus 30 into 29 divided by 30 square plus 29 square. These 1 plus something. 1 plus something means it is greater than 1. It is greater than 1. That means r is 30 power n minus 29 power n divided by 30 power n minus 1 minus 29 power n minus 1. It is greater than 1 for n greater than or equivalent to 3. For n greater than or equivalent to 3. Please make a note. Please make a note. Please make a note. Instead of 65, 64, I took a very smaller value. 2 and 1 I took. Why I took 2 and 1? This is 1 less than this value. 2, this will become 1. A square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. 30 plus 29 out. 30 minus 29 is 1. Here it is n value 3. 30 square plus 29 square plus 30. This is nothing but 1. 1 plus positive is greater than 1. From 3 onwards, it is greater than or equal greater than 1. I want 65. So answer is greater than 1. Simplify the problem but don't complicate it. Simplify the problem but don't complicate it. I hope the idea is clear. Kindly reply in the live chat. Kindly reply in the live chat whether it is clear to you. Whether it is clear to you. I hope the idea is clear. Everybody kindly reply, sir, so that I can go to question number 3. Question number 3. I hope the idea is clear. Next one. Question number 3. Question number 3. 80 power x equivalent to 4. 80 power y equivalent to 5. 20 power 1 minus of x plus y divided by 1 minus x. Options are 4, 25, 20 and 80. 4, 25, 20 and 80. 80 power x equivalent to 4. 80 power y equivalent to 5. 20 power of 1 minus x plus y divided by 1 minus x. Method 1. Traditional method. Traditional method. This is nothing but what I will use is I will use a logarithmic approach. Anyway, there is a 4-hour session on logarithms. I will just give you a definition and I will use it. 80 power x equivalent to 4. If a power x equivalent to n, x equivalent to log n base a, log n base a not equivalent to 1, a not equivalent to 1. A power x equivalent to n, x equivalent to log n base a not equivalent to 1. 80 power x equivalent to 4, x is log 4 base 80. 80 power y equivalent to 5, y equivalent to log 5 base 80, log 5 base 80. Log a plus log b. Anyway, in identities I will discuss. So, I will just using the identities. Log a into b. 1 is nothing but log a base a. So, this is nothing but 20 power. 1 is log 80 base 80 minus of x is log 4 base 80 plus log 5 base 80 divided by 1 minus 1 is log 80 base 80 minus log 4 base 80. This is nothing but 20 power log 4 into 5 is 20, log 20. So, this will become log 80 by 20 base 80. divided by log 80 by 4 is 20, 20 by base 80. I hope till here. I hope the idea is till here clear. Log 80 base 80 minus log of 4 base 80 plus log 5 base 80. Log 80 base 80 minus log 4 base 80. So log 80, 4 5s are 20. This will become log 80 by 80 minus log 20 base 80. Minus means it is subtraction. That also write down. I will tell you Anil Nair's approach, sir. Log A base B, A by B. Log 80 by 20 is 4. Log 4 base 80. Here it is 80 base log 20 base 80. Log 20 base 80. So this is nothing but 20 power log 4 base 20. You can interchange these both. 4 into log 20 base 20. Answer is 4. Lot of logarithmic identities we have to use. This is the first identity we have to use. This is the second identity we have to use. This is the third identity we have to use. Logarithmic approach, very time consuming approach. Very time waster it is. This method is a time waster. 80 power x, right? If you want me to solve very neatly, I will solve it so that you will also understand it. Now I will solve it little neatly so that you will not miss anything. Till here clear, right? Now from here, log 4 plus log 5, it is log 20. So 20 power log 80 base 80 minus log 20 base 80 divided by 80 by 4 is 20 base 80. So this is 20 power. 80 by 20 is log 4. Log 80 cancel, it is 20. 4 can be interchanged. 4 power log 20 base 20. Answer is 4. This is a traditional method. Lot of time taking it will be. It will take a lot of time because of remembering all the identities. Method 1, anyway method 1 my students are not interested. I will tell you method 2. Method 2. How I solved this question when it came in competitive examination. Method 2. Method 2. Let me write down the question again. 80 power x equivalent to 5. 80 power y equivalent to 5. 20 power 1 minus of x plus y divided by 1 minus x. Exact options are 4, 25, again 20, again 80. Listen carefully. Anil Nair's approach. Method 2. Anil Nair's approach. How I solved this question? Anil Nair's approach. 80 power x equivalent to 4. Can I say that x is greater than 0? Can I say that 80 power 0 is 1? Can I say that x is less than 0.5? Why? Because 80 power 0.5 is less than 81 power 0.5. 81 is 9. 9. But I want to value 4. 4 is anyway less than 9. I hope it is clear, right? So x is greater than 0 means 0 less than x less than 0.5. The domain of x is 0 to 0.5. Similarly, 80 power y is 5. 80 power 0 is 1. So y is greater than 0. Similarly, y is less than 0.5. So it is 0 less than y less than 0.5. Question is 20 power 1 minus x minus y divided by 1 minus x. This is 20 power 1 minus y by 1 y minus x. Substitute any value from x 0 to 0.5 in this one. This will be greater than 1 minus something. So power is less than 1. 20 power less than 1. 20 power 1 is 20. 20 power less than 1 is answer should be less than 20. Answer is 4. I hope the approach is clear. 80 power x is 4. X if I substitute 0, 80 power 0 is 1. 4 is greater than 1. So x is greater than 0. X is less than 0.5 because 80 power 0.5 is, if you see, 80 power 0.5 is root 80, which is 4 root 5. Root 5 is 2.2. 4 into 2.2 is 8.8. So, but I want 4. X ranges from 0 to 0.5. Y ranges from 0 to 0.5. 1 minus y by 1 minus x. 1 minus, these is positive, these is positive, and it is from 0 to 1. Y by 1 minus x will be positive. 1 minus positive. The value of 1 is decreasing. So 20 power less than 1. 20 power 1 is 20. 20 power less than 1. Only one option is less than 20, which is 4. This is a cat replica question, sir. This is how you should solve. Write some smart questions using smarter ways. Write cat replica question. Idea is, if you can come to know that x is greater than 0 and x is less than 0.5, idea becomes very, very easy.